Bar Stool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, mostly sports.
Everybody just chill.
Stop yelling.
Everybody chill the fuck out. Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He's Brandon Walker.
Hi.
Welcome, folks. Today is Wednesday, May 21st. We are live from Chicago. And we are brought to you by Jägermeister.
Oh, my goodness.
56 botanicals, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If you forget how many degrees Fahrenheit belong in your shot of Jägermeister, just count up the fucking patience I have for this weather, man.
Yeah, right.
Just like I've had it up to here.
Hey, weather, figure it out.
Figure this shit out, dude.
Figure it the fuck out.
Raining, cold.
Cold.
You know what I said when I walked outside my front door this morning?
Dang,
Brandon?
it's raining and cold?
No, I said, there are 3 words I said, Brandon. You'll never guess the 3.
I'm ready. I like the setup. You looked out at the cold rain and you said, ice cold shots.
That's exactly right. Ice cold shots. Wherever you're out, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe doing all the sports stuff, just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers, the frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister, the core, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S. White Plains, New York.
Go ahead, Hebert. I was going to do the same thing.
We're using Cody as like
An
Joe
opener.
Madden uses relievers. Like he's
Everybody clap it up for Cody.
coming to get the first
Gotta get him out of here.
Cody did the intro.
Opening set.
And TJ tapped him on the shoulder. All right, get out of here,
Get the
kid.
fuck out of here.
He's going the full 9 tomorrow. So you gotta make sure his arm's loose.
He really went the first time through the lineup, and TJ said, all right, man.
If you guys want to break the record for most things looked up in one episode, tomorrow would be the
Cody is probably give it 90 seconds. He's gonna be pull up that picture of Kobe Bryant on the bench with all the ice packs on.
The Popeyes worker?
Yeah, that's Cody right now. Where he's like, God damn, that was a lot. That was a full day's work. That's our boy. That's our boy Cody right now.
So you're telling me tomorrow
full
we're flying blind with Cody. Cody's running the ship.
Yes, sir. Lucas is doing some sort of excursion or something. He's not here all week, so Cody, it's on you, brother.
What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Well, I won't talk about the NBA playoffs. I actually have a list of things to talk about, but I would be remiss if I didn't say, hey, T-Bob.
Oh!
Cody didn't turn all the mics on.
Oh!
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, T-Bob.
I am so excited to be here. I actually woke Brandon up from his nap this morning. Maybe got here a little early. Got here at 7:30, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
He showed up at 7:38.
Wanting to make a good impression on the new office.
Yeah.
Only to find that no one was here.
That's the new hire.
Right.
It seems to be
That's
how
a
it
mistake.
works. That's how it works. The new hires do that pretty
I
frequently.
mean, I've been waking up at 4:30 a.m. for a decade fucking straight.
Well, you can keep doing it.
It actually works against you, I think, if you show up early, because then everyone's like, you think you're better than us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to set expectations.
You try hard.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
instead
It's
of
a bit of a try hard move.
instead of everybody applauding you, we're actually just like, what the fuck, man? What's your deal?
Yeah. Who do you think you are?
I think I'm the #1 college football personality in America.
Oh my God,
Bitch. I'm sorry. And I think I have the best hair on the show. I don't love these over-the-ear headphones. What they're doing to my hair.
You know, you could have gone at Titus.
Yeah.
You could have gone at Ebo.
Yep. Also great hair.
No, not great hair. Ebo, what's happening to you today?
I showered too late. I wasn't really watching the clock well this morning. Bad time management. Les Miles time management this morning, getting ready, and
Les Miles.
Yeah, and I struggled. This
Is
morning.
Les Miles the go-to reference for mismanagement of the clock?
I think it is.
1,000%.
Interesting.
He had multiple games where he just didn't know how to do it.
One of the other Andy Reid would have been in there at a time, but he's just become too successful.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you win that many Super Bowls, you could fuck up every end of the half sequence ever, and it wouldn't matter anymore.
Who is, if Andy Reid retires, Les Miles is out, who's the clock management goat now?
It might be your op, Kurt Signetti. Could they go into the half? They don't even try. They don't even act like the
they don't. They don't even pretend to try anyway because they're just a fake team. But
God, I was all okay. They were. We don't need to get into it. They were not a fake team. Disappointed in Kurt kind of play. I don't know why he acted that way, but they were not.
Because he wanted to make it closer than it was to continue the facade. We don't have to talk about that. It's a new season coming up.
You're right.
We don't have to talk about that.
We got NBA playoffs to talk about.
We don't have to talk about it.
It might be Mike McCarthy. He's had a couple of really brutal moments. He has no.
But he's just the face of mediocrity anyway.
Yeah,
he's the face of. You just don't want to look at your sideline and see him coaching there. It's not going to piss you off. It's just going to disappoint you. It's like
Well, and you know what? It's like you can't even tell where he's getting that Big from Robin Big used to have that. He's getting so fat that he's getting the wonky eye.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
I thought you were going to talk about the butt tampon.
No.
I thought that's where you're going.
No, but I remember. I'll never forget the butt tampon because
Yeah.
I've done that before when I was bigger. Like Big's right about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta,
But yeah,
shove a little
the
paper
eye.
in
You
there.
get so big that your eye starts.
just one eye just starts listing.
Yeah.
Just
lazily.
Yeah, just a little to the outside. McCarthy's. I bet you when he eats wings, one eye naturally closes. Which again, I'm speaking from experience. At my fattest, when I would eat food, I just kind of catch this thing happening right there.
What was your fattest weight? You got up to the mid threes.
The most I ever weighed was 318, but that was the strongest I've ever been. But then like when I got done playing at one point, I was like 310. I was shitting all the time.
Yeah.
I went and got a colonoscopy because I was convinced I had like ass cancer, and the doctor just hit me with some truth and was like, "You're fine. You're just just fat.
Yeah.
It's fat.
Yeah, you it's all in your head, but you need to lose weight."
Well, it's not all in your head though. It's everywhere else.
Exactly. So
I like
it was
to be,
good though.
I
I
like to
needed
be
hear
that
it.
doctor. Like James Andrews specializes in orthopedic medicine. I want to specialize in just telling people they're fat. I just want to be the doctor that's like,
We send
come
him,
to me.
we send him to Columbus.
you have a suspicion you might be fat. You come see me.
I think it's sad. Maybe
I'll look you over and be like,
Expert consult. Yeah.
I know exactly what you need.
a sad commentary.
I've seen this before.
Sad commentary on the time may be that I feel like that's actually probably just the common doctor experience.
Yeah.
No matter what field you are in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orthopedics, gynecology, urology, like you're just seeing fat people 24/7.
Tell a woman she's fat after looking in her pussy. It's got to be.
Doc, why does my pussy itch? Like, you gotta walk. You gotta take the stairs more.
Maybe a
Fix it
salad every now and then. I was looking around down in there, and there was just too many corners.
Mixing one salad, and maybe that'd fix your problems. Good to have you, T-Bob.
I want to talk about the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, go Thunder.
Oh, man.
I have 3 observations. Number one is I wrote all 3 observations down. Number one is I don't think I saw anything last night to indicate where this series is going. I saw 2 teams kind of struggle to find where they were last night for a while, and then the Thunder kind of came through in the second half and pulled away. And we already knew the Wolves are very capable of throwing up offensive stinkers. They did it again last night. So I don't think anything there. My number 2 observation, who the fuck is Kenrich Williams, and how do they have so many players that can come in and hit 3 huge shots and then just disappear again?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Played at TCU. He's good.
He's
good.
TCU. I remember he's at
Yeah,
TCU with the other guy.
Former Pelican.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
God damn it.
He just came out in the third quarter. He had 3 gigantic shots.
Everybody's a former
Was
Pelican.
he all Big 12 his senior year, maybe? First team? I don't know.
Not everybody,
I don't
T-Bob. Zion Williamson's not a former Pelican.
No, and I hope that he never will be. Zion's going to work out. We don't need to talk about that. We can talk about
Well, he's not going to work out. That's the exact problem. In fact, he probably needs to go to Dr. Titus.
You go come to me. Send Zion Williams.
Zion, come get a cold.
All
He's
assesses.
too fat.
So.
Isn't it the beauty of the NBA playoffs though? Is like guys that got no minutes. Like was Jalen Clark last night was getting
Jalen
minutes
Clark
just
just
to like
pops
throw
up, yeah.
bodies at.
But
Yeah.
I think we're at the
The war of attrition in a lot of ways. You got to throw these guys out there.
We're like the zenith. These 4 teams, we're like the Mona Lisa of that. Of these 4 teams all have guys that can just come out and hit big shots and then just disappear again. Like this is like we said, it's not as star driven as most final series.
I think it's also a good reminder that guys are really fucking good.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
Yeah.
And the guys who average 5 points a game in the NBA are really fucking good. And you put them on a shitty team and you look at them and you say, we want you to average 20 points a game. Don't worry about if we win or lose. Just go average 20. Pretty much all of them could do it.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them could do it. It might not be the most efficient. It might not be the winning brand of basketball, but they're all very talented.
There's one last thing we need to talk about. Now, remove all haterade from my comment and don't act like I'm coming down on this guy or I'm saying this. Can we talk about SGA's whistle?
It's all I want to talk about. You had 3 observations from last night. I had 1.
Yeah.
Really, the entire game. That was just a disgusting basketball game.
It was not good.
It was a bad. I was frustrated with SGA's whistle he was getting. I was frustrated with for being the best defensive team in the league and having so many great players and so many, you would imagine, very coordinated basketball players, some of the best athletes in the world.
Yeah.
Boy, do the Oklahoma City Thunder have a knack for falling on the floor.
They do.
Boy, they can't keep their balance to save their lives. And then on the other side, you have a Minnesota Timberwolves team that can't get anything going, and the old school basketball observer and player in me is like, you can't get anything going. What do you do, Brendan? You get to the rim.
Yeah.
You get to the rim. Put your head down and get to the rim. Force the action. Get something going. They're doing the exact opposite, just floating around shooting threes. Once Anthony Edwards rolled his ankle, I feel like he had like a invisible shot collar on, and he couldn't step inside the three-point line on offense.
Yeah.
They had no interest in that. So they're just floating around, jacking up threes. Rudy Gobert. Oh my God! If you're a Rudy Gobert hater like myself, last night you were probably hard watching it. You probably were, because he was Ebo. You're a Rudy Gobert guy.
Yeah, I'm a Rudy Gobert guy.
Oh,
he's just a
he looks
matchup
like
guy at
he
this point,
can't.
though.
Like he looked like he'd never touched it. Like every time they threw him the ball, he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Well,
I've
okay.
never
He
held.
just had the 2020 game.
Have you considered the fact that he's playing in a country where it's not his native language?
Have you considered that?
And he's maybe struggling.
I just thought
He's an international student.
outside of Julius Randle going off in the first half, I thought that entire
Pelican.
game. That entire game was just doo-doo stinky pants.
DiVincenzo was pretty good, I thought.
No, he was bad too.
Well, maybe I just saw when he hit threes. He hit 3 threes, and I saw all of them.
Oh my God, it felt like everybody was bad.
Yeah, he finished 3 of 12.
Yeah, I saw the 3. I saw he was 3 for 3 when I was watching.
It was awful. DiVincenzo was awful.
I mean, 15 of 51 for the Wolves,
Yeah.
dude. And I feel like it's been a playoffs where a lot of it's been a bit more old school. There's been a bit more physicality, a bit lower scoring.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that I'm infinitely jealous of the Oklahoma City Thunder that somehow they just continue to be so fucking competent and good as a small market team, as a fan of the New Orleans Pelicans who can never get any. They're just they're god awful. They're god awful, and here Presti is. What is this, like the 4th or 5th iteration of the Thunder that are good and relevant once again?
Yeah.
And they still have half the draft picks.
And they still have
every
everything.
draft for the next.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
14 free throws for SGA last night.
No, they're well constructed, and then like the Jalen Williams that helped him in the last series, he played a lot. He just was a coach's decision, didn't play last night.
Yeah.
And they just put in Kenrich Williams.
Yeah.
I guess he just said Williams get in there,
Williams
and
get in there, yeah.
Kenrich had a better seat on the bench this time.
Beat him to the score sheet. Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a very frustrating game. I mean, I'm probably
It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I'm cheering for the Timberwolves because I want Mike to win a ring. But the Timberwolves are frustrating as hell. Like I think for a lot of people. I mean, I brought this up to you the other day about the Thunder being hated. Did you sense it last night? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? You like that, Connor?
I think
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think
right?
anytime there's a star player whose game is sometimes predicated on fooling the referees, sometimes predicated on getting special treatment, which Jalen Brunson likes to fall into that trap too. But when a team's best player does that and foul baits and flops, yeah, that's where the hatred comes out.
And it wouldn't
more.
be so bad if not for the fact that the Thunder play extremely physical defense.
Yeah.
And so there's a feeling that on the other end they're hacking the shit out of guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then SGA. I mean, did you see the
did.
clip I sent to the group? I mean, the one on the. There are a million examples, but this shit's crazy.
Yeah, no one touching him.
Just literally no one touches him, and he falls down.
Yeah, and
I don't.
And there was
That's crazy.
That's just not a foul.
Take some contact early.
and it's also
It's not a foul at any level of basketball. It's just that's the guy that you're about to hand the MVP trophy to and say you're the best basketball player in the entire world, and he can't stay on his feet.
I thought you were talking about the other one on the other side. They ended up challenging the guy. He fell down like
when
that,
he fell down, yeah.
and the refs went to the monitor, and they had to
By the Timberwolves.
They had to be embarrassed when they go over there, and they're like, "Oh well, fuck."
Oh well, yeah, you didn't even get touched.
Nobody
yeah.
touched him at all.
Yeah.
He just fell down.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if he's getting the MVP.
What do you mean?
SGA?
You think Jokic is getting it?
I mean,
I thought it was
Russillo talked about it, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. He's like, I had no problem voting for Jokic as my MVP. I think the way the NBA has handled releasing the MVP is they're trying to avoid maybe ruffling some feathers. I mean, it's on their off day tomorrow, right?
So
And
you're
it's
thinking-
late in the playoffs.
You're thinking they should have
This
announced
is
it.
the latest I can ever remember it being announced.
You're thinking if it's SGA, they would have, at the very least, if you're going to wait this long, do it before last night.
Yeah.
So last night for game 1, he gets the fanfare at the home, in front of the home
Why
crowd.
wait till May 22nd or May 21st to do it?
And after watching, I know the SGA's team won. After watching that series 7 games, I just don't see a world where you could vote for him over Jokic. But
Well,
I know it's a regular season award, T-Bob. I know that's what you're saying.
No. That would have. I was going to say no. Objectively, Jokic absolutely deserves to get it again, but we don't. But I mean,
Voted for two.
we accept it, right? I mean, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen did not have a better season than Lamar Jackson.
Oh, boy.
You're full of shit. It's the same exact fucking argument.
I think Lamar Jackson had a phenomenal season. I think Josh Allen also had a phenomenal season.
Yeah,
I think they both
yeah.
had phenomenal seasons.
Okay, well, I think SGA and Jokic had a phenomenal season. I think they both.
I think Jokic was clearly better than SGA. I don't know that Lamar Jackson was clearly better.
Statistically, Lamar Jackson was clearly superior in every single category, just like Jokic is, except for maybe points per game.
I think Josh Allen and Jokic are probably closer to each other in terms of like
Being giant and white.
White.
Yeah, that's a good
that is
point.
true. That's a good point. That's point T-Bob. In terms of just like what they do in terms of supporting cast, like maybe their physical, maybe their box score numbers aren't as good as they could be because.
But like that's the argument for Josh Allen winning it was supporting cast. It's a kind of an odd argument to make.
So made before though.
Yeah, no doubt. But I mean,
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson suffered from voter fatigue. He had the best year of his career. He's won multiple MVPs. He didn't get it. Jokic has the best year of his career. He's won multiple MVPs, and I don't think he's going to get it. Good for SGA. They won that series though, because it'd been real fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Had they lost and they give him the award, and he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The whistle is out of control with SGA. It was a complaint a lot of teams made or a lot of people made during the regular season, but now it's front and center. Last night was hard to watch.
To be clear, that's not why the Thunder won.
No, not at all.
That was very frustrating to watch.
They
but
won 'cause-
equally as frustrating as watching the Timberwolves just allow. I mean, the Thunder, to their credit, the defense is great. They're the best fast break team in the NBA. And when they go on these runs, that's what they do best. But the Timberwolves are the walls are closing in, and they just are content just jacking up threes. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, I do like, again, as someone who can sometimes fall into the reductive analysis of both teams just come down and they throw it up or whatever. I do like the fact the Thunder only shoot 21 threes last night.
Yeah.
And yet dominate this game and win the game. It's kind of a punch back against the modern NBA theory that we've all accepted here.
Well, that's one of the things about the modern NBA theory is teams don't adjust when they're not hitting them. They don't.
Yeah.
They just keep firing through.
Yeah.
Like the Celtics last round,
Yeah,
they missed
happened to the
45.
Celtics. Yeah.
They don't adjust. I guess they think the law of averages are going to catch up and
Eventually,
they're
you're
going to
start falling. And
But-
if you're down 20, the fastest way to come back is threes.
Yeah.
It's also
So
the
that's what they
fastest
do.
way to get down
Yeah,
40.
exactly.
Well, here, Brandon, this is sort of the game theory aspect that the nerds like to talk about. It doesn't matter if you lose by 40 or by 5.
Now we're getting into Malcolm Gladwell territory.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. As a guy sitting on his couch watching that has no ties to Minnesota or Oklahoma City, it matters to me.
As the
I want to be entertained.
Strong argument.
Faith Hill
You know what I
over
mean?
here.
What about me, man? What about what about the fans?
Yeah. What about Mark Titus?
Is that
No.
what the NBA should be considering? What about Mark Titus?
What about the fans? I do think what about the fans? I
Yeah.
do think in general, it's disgusting basketball that you have playoff games that teams are getting blown out and just content with it. That
Also,
sucks.
if you're
That
down
sucks.
5 in the final minute of the fourth quarter, you have a puncher's chance. If you're down 40, you don't.
Yeah.
So I do think losing by 5 is probably superior to losing by 40.
Is it the illusion of winning? Like you it's like the oasis in the desert. Like you're like, oh, I could get this win, but you never.
Wait
get
a
chance.
second. Are you speaking on behalf of the nerds because you are a nerd?
No.
Wait a
T-Bob's
second.
a nerd. T-Bob's a nerd.
I'm also a nerd. And I
You're
know what
not a
he's talking
nerd. You're
about.
not
Look,
an
just look at-
analytics
look
nerd,
at
are you?
this guy.
You're a Star Wars nerd.
Look at this guy.
I do love that when I was hired here, every clip, who's this new guy? It's like Big Cat and Dave and everybody. He's like, he played football at LSU and but he's like a nerd. He likes Star Wars. Yeah. No, my nerddom goes way beyond Star Wars. I like analytics too. I like painting miniatures. I like comic books. I don't know.
Miniature what?
miniatures like Warhammer 40,000. Specifically, I've got an army of Bretonians, Warhammer Fantasy that eventually when I move in a new house, one of my priorities is to hopefully finally have an office at my house so I can keep all my paints and my miniatures out so I don't have to dig them out the closet every time I want to paint, which becomes like a huge barrier of entry.
You have little miniature figures and you want to display them at your house?
Yeah, it's
what
like
a
it's like
fucking nerd.
Straight 40-year-old virgin, and now your pants
Wait,
are blue.
how does
That was where we're in 40,000. That was Space Marine.
Can you show that again? How their heads don't bobble?
No.
What's the point?
Yeah, that's
Nope, no bobbleheads. Fuck a bobblehead.
What is Warhammer 40,000? What is Warhammer?
In the grim, dark future, there is only war. Warhammer 40,000 is your sci-fi themed, I guess, miniatures war game. Warhammer Fantasy is set in the old world. That's your more fantasy.
is Warhammer 40,000 a guy or a game?
It's a setting.
Is
Is it a year? Is it a year?
It's a universe.
It's a
Yes.
universe?
In the what is it? In the grim dark future.
Is it
there
the 40,000th
war.
universe?
It is the 40,000. It's like year 40,000. I believe.
40,000. Okay.
Look up, and then you go Warhammer Fantasy, and that's I'll say this: the 40K setting, pretty fucking good, dude. There's a lot of good lore there. Read a few of the books.
Brandon, you invited him on.
Yeah.
You're the one that you're the. You
I
did
mean,
this
I
to him, so you're
love the guy. I just don't. I didn't
I love
know.
T-Bob
I didn't
too.
fucking
I
know.
just-
Like orc technology only works just because they believe in it.
I think I'd rather find out he's like a pedophile.
Could you imagine that? Well, look, we're just getting to know each other. I'm not Catholic though. Although shout out new Pope, both Chicago and Louisiana.
Where did he get
Wow.
Louisiana?
I
Everybody's
was-
trying to.
No,
Yeah.
don't fuck with me on
Hold
this.
on.
Everybody's
Look it
trying to claim a piece of the Pope.
Look it up.
And
Look
for
up where the Pope's grandparents grew up.
Oh,
Parents.
by his grandparents.
They on a local
Oh, hang on a
census from the
second.
early 20th.
Hang on a
century,
second.
listed as Creole from Avoyelles Parish. Thank you.
Ain't no way. Ancestry traces back to the free people of color from Louisiana.
What?
Thank you, Louisiana Pope in the fucking house.
Voodoo Pope.
Basically,
Wait,
I'm the
which
Pope.
Dr. Pope?
I now have Louisiana and Chicago in me.
I'm just looking at that guy.
Yeah.
There's some words there that I wouldn't expect to be there. That's all.
What's that?
He doesn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, Creole. Yeah, you're not expecting the Pope to be a man of color as well. Yeah, look, man, look, bro. This is the dumbest fucking thing that we do in the world
Nope.
today.
Nobody said anything.
This is the dumbest thing we do in the world today, I believe, is our social stratification of race. Because if any of us get our DNA tested, it is going to be a muddy mess of everything. And yet then we try to define somebody as like, you're black, you're white. Like, that is fucking scientifically insane.
And all this because you just want to claim the Pope?
Black Pope. Black Louisiana Pope. Let's go, dude.
Black Louisiana.
We are up big. But
I
yeah.
got to be honest. 5 minutes ago, I thought the Pope was a white guy from Chicago.
Change the whole
Now I realize he's actually a black man from Indiana. Wow.
And a White Sox fan.
Oh, the Pope is Karl Malone.
I'll be holy shit.
Shout out the mailman.
That's crazy.
That was my favorite playground.
Another thing that was disgusting about last night's basketball game.
Yeah.
Uniforms. Bad uniform matchup. And it shouldn't matter, but it does.
Agreed.
It does. The Timberwolves, what are they doing? What are
I
the
don't like it.
Timberwolves doing? What Oklahoma City, like, you've had so many chances to, like, get a real logo, get a real scheme.
Yeah.
What are they doing? I don't.
It's why I think I'm looking forward to the East one more because the Pacers next is going to look beautiful.
Well, also we're old, and that's just nostalgia.
It's-
right?
yeah, it's
That's like,
90s.
that makes me
It's
feel like a
90s.
kid again.
Yeah, there's nothing to grab onto with the Thunder. And
the
and
Timberwolves
Nuggets.
have two iterations of just, like, incredible 10 out of 10 jerseys, and they wear, like, the highlighter green bullshit.
Tom Gugliotta
Drives me
didn't
crazy.
fight to end up here.
Can I? Yeah, the court also needs the
Drives me
freeze
crazy.
around. But can I say something about the Thunder that might be a little controversial? It's been 20 years now. Seattle doesn't have a team yet. Just flop your dick out. Get rid of the blue and orange or whatever. Go back and get the green. Go back and get
That-
the green.
that's
They're bringing back
insane.
Seattle, though.
Go back and
That
get
is
it.
insane.
Go back
for
and
you to
get it.
say.
I know it
Insane.
is, but Seattle hasn't stepped up and gotten a team again yet. So why don't you say, fuck it, it's ours, let's just do it.
Seattle what?
The NBA is about to do.
Or whoever. The NBA hadn't stepped up and given one to Seattle then.
Yeah, the
Whatever.
NBA is about to bring back, though. They're going to go Vegas and Seattle, the rumors are.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the Sonics will be back. Vegas will be back. I'm hoping the Pelicans can get in the East.
An atrocity that the Seattle Supersonics were taken.
Agreed.
Atrocity. Well, then,
I don't think you
Whose side
understand
are
what
you
I was
on?
saying.
Just take
you're
it.
telling Oklahoma City to
I'm saying
pull
Oklahoma
their dick
City.
out.
Oklahoma
City, put your dick back in.
Oklahoma City
Do not put that dick out.
has boring uniforms and
Put it
boring
back in.
branding. If you own the fucking Sonics, just go get it.
No,
and throw
put
it
your
out there.
dick where it belongs. Keep it in your.
You gave the NBA
No,
20 years.
No, you can't be the give the Oilers.
You gave the NBA 20 years. You gave the NBA 20 years to do something about with Seattle, and they haven't done shit.
Seattle has been fighting it at every time.
I said the NBA. You gave the NBA
The
20
NBA
years.
is fucking. The NBA is on some fuck shit.
So would you rather just sit in a museum and nobody ever gets to see it?
No, dude, it's we're waiting for the right time. We're waiting.
The right time is like 2012.
I know. It's Adam Silver, dude. He's the worst commissioner in sports. It goes all the way to the top.
See what you
Why are
did?
you blaming Seattle? Why should Seattle have to look at Oklahoma City's dick when they won a team? They never wanted to lose their team.
You took the Pope away from the Whites, and we're falling apart.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'll
You can't be pro Seattle and also encourage Oklahoma City to wear.
I'm
Sonics.
saying,
you
if you
can't.
have bad branding and boring branding at this point in your lifespan, 20 years in, you have one of the greatest looks that ever been devised in your pocket. Why don't you just use it?
They can't do it.
do it, dude.
The Thunder have been too good. You can only do that
If you suck?
If you've been dog shit. They've been too good. They made multiple finals. Like we said, they have multiple relevant iterations. The fans are fucking crazy about them. Like OKC loves fucking OKC.
Memphis goes back and gets the Vancouver
That's
Grizzlies
fucked
stuff
too.
whenever they want.
That's fucked too.
Whenever
And
they
also-
want. They
and
just
also
throw it out
Vancouver
there.
doesn't care. Vancouver's like, we don't. Vancouver doesn't.
Seattle still is like deeply, deeply hurt.
Vancouver's just like Seattle's hat, right?
Now I do like how Oklahoma City Supersonic sounds. It's a lot of syllables.
Yeah.
Very
There's a lot
syllabic,
going on
but
there.
it is fun.
Oklahoma City Supersonics. I think they should be the Oklahoma City Sonics because Sonic is from Oklahoma.
So now you just want to cut out the super?
The Hedgehog?
The Hedgehog.
Well, Seattle had cut out the Super by the end. They were just the Seattle Sonics by the
Weren't
end.
the Supersonics?
I think they brought Super back like at the very, very end, but they were Seattle Sonics for like from like 97 to 2004.
Man, who wouldn't want SS to be their abbreviation? I don't know why that's crazy. Why didn't Nintendo make this Switch to the Super Switch? That actually does piss me off.
What?
We
The
live in a
Super
world-
Switch does sound
We
better.
live in a fucking world where we had the Nintendo and then the Super Nintendo, and we don't have the Switch and the Super Switch.
I'll be goddamn.
They hit us with the fucking Switch 2.
yeah.
They didn't call it the
Let's
Nintendo too, did they?
Are you shitting
PlayStation's
me?
fault.
Are you shitting me?
PS2
Yeah, you're
was
right.
the
Yeah, exactly.
number,
That's
PS2 was
Sony.
the number one
Let
console
Sony
ever.
do their
and
thing.
then,
They're
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
You know, PlayStation's killing it. They don't. But
Yeah.
Nintendo's
Super
never
Switch
done it too, right?
Right there.
Yeah.
Super Switch was right there. I think it was the SS thing that's here.
Super duper Nintendo.
Mm.
Maybe we could put a duper in there.
SDNES. I actually do like
yeah,
SDNES.
super duper Nintendo. Yeah.
Go Sonics.
They did
think?
They did a Wii 2, but they called it Wii U.
But it was a completely different thing.
Yeah, Wii U.
The worst name thing ever.
But
Wii
it
U.
paved the way for the Switch.
Yes, exactly. Right. Wii U was like.
I like how you don't know who's talking. So you just
I didn't know.
point at
I'm
Connor.
like looking all around. No, Wii U definitely at the time was a fucking disaster.
Nobody had it.
Nobody bought it until but it was the precursor to the Switch, which has ended up being like the most successful console of all time.
Which is
I think the Switch may be just behind the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I bought Connor a Switch too. Super Switch. Super Switch.
We have an agreement, yes.
I haven't.
Did you get a pre-order though?
I haven't yet.
Okay,
it's
'cause
been
they're
hard
impossible to
it's been
get.
hard to
Impossible
get.
to get.
I've tried to promise my 7-year-old daughter as a
Yeah.
prize for moving that she's going to get a Switch too, and it's not looking good, boys.
Why don't they just simply make more?
Okay, so DS.
Why don't they
Switch will get there,
just simply make more before they launch?
Man, look at the fucking.
Is the
Terrace.
Nintendo DS accounting for all iterations of the Nintendo
Like,
DS? Because
yeah,
that's
I
a
would
lot of
imagine,
units.
Yes,
DSi,
yeah, it
the
has
DS
to.
Lite,
Yeah.
the 3DS, the
Has
2DS. No, 3DS is down there low.
Oh, never mind.
What the hell?
Oh, that's
Probably
wild.
DSi,
What are you looking at me
154
for?
million Nintendo
I don't know what
DS?
that.
DSi and DS Lite.
It was the double screen.
Also, I kind of feel like I'm not counting the handhelds here, even though Switch is technically a
You looking at me?
handheld. So I would go PS2, Switch, PlayStation 4. As
You don't know video
Are
games?
we
biggest
ranking
consoles-
right now? When do we start ranking?
No, biggest consoles of all time, just
Brandon, you
off of that
lost?
chart.
Hey, a little bit, yeah.
Oh man.
360's probably number one.
We got here from Oklahoma City and the Sonics.
Yeah, that's
Black
right.
Pope.
Yeah, Black Pope. It all goes back to the Black
Let's go, Pope Leo.
Butterfly effect is crazy.
Hey, Leo.
All right. Well, I'm glad the seating arrangements happened the way they happened today because I would like to talk about this next subject. And I was going to ask Connor to recuse himself from the next subject.
It's the Tush Push.
I
most likely,
don't
yeah.
want him.
Oh, bro, I got you.
I don't want it
We got an
to.
offensive lineman on the couch.
I got you.
I don't want it to devolve into Connor having to feel like he has to defend the city of Philadelphia. I would like to rationally say some things about the Tush Push. Today is the vote, I believe.
Yep.
The owner of the Eagles showed up this morning. Where are they? In Minneapolis?
Yeah, Minnesota.
They showed up in Minnesota with Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey just is there to
Expert witness.
to get his face out there because that's all
No,
he
he's like
ever
bringing
does
in.
anymore.
No, it's like if you're doing a murder, you bring in murder.
The witness for the
Dexter.
state. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were owners alleging that he retired because he got injured from the Tush Push, and he is there to dispute those
I'm
claims.
sure the owners are going to listen to
Name
that.
those owners. Name one. Name one of those owners.
Jason Kelsey just said in a clip on the
Okay.
podcast
So you
that there
can't
were
name
owners
any
who
of
were
the
alleging that.
owners.
So.
The guy that owns the Bills.
Knows.
All right. So, Connor, again, you have officially recused yourself.
All right.
Here's my thing about the Tush Push, T-Bob, and I'll talk to you rationally because you seem like a rational human being.
Oh, wow. That's probably the nice thing you ever said to me.
Well, it's about to go away quickly. I think the Tush Push is about to get banned. Now, people can get emotional about it. People can take sides about it. People like old offensive linemen can stand up and say, well, if you're against it, stop it, whatever. That's what people are going to say. I think Philly fans and Eagles personnel need to divorce themselves from the idea of this Tush Push because they're so goddamn good they don't need it. If they ran a regular QB sneak with Jalen Hurts, they're probably succeeding at the exact same level. If they ran a halfback dive with Saquon Barkley, the best running back in the league, they're probably succeeding at the same level. But they've fallen in love with the idea of this gimmick. They're the only ones that do it, and that makes them the best thing ever. That they're going to take it so personally when it gets taken away. They're going to be just as good without it. So why so much fight? That's my question.
So I do think that at this point, there's been a bit too made of it in general, right?
Right, sure.
It's time to shit or get off the pot with the Tush Push. Like, I am a little fucking sick of the conversation. So if you want to ban it, ban it. But let's also, let's acknowledge what you're banning and why you're banning it. In video games, there are things that are bugs and exploits,
Right.
and then there's skill, right? And if everybody was doing this and everybody was using it to be mostly successful, then I would say at that point, okay, that's an exploit. That was not intended by the developers. We need to fix this. When you have one guy and one team executing it at a higher level than everybody else, at that point, it just feels like you're nerfing somebody for being more skilled than the other people are. It's
But
funny,
not
like,
skilled, though. Skilled's not the right answer.
but then
here.
why don't other teams do it? Why don't they do it as successful?
Because they didn't draft as well as the.
You have, it's like I'm sure you've seen the clip of Jordan Love on the sneak.
Yeah.
Where and the Packers are leading the charts of ban it, and everyone's like, well, this is why. Look, but it is harder. And yes, Jalen Hurts specifically is the perfect fucking quarterback to do this. He's been a power lifter since high school. Squats like 700 pounds. He's a little
But
block of
my
muscle.
So
question
just do the regular QB sneak if it's,
yeah,
if it's
is it
his
going to
legs.
matter that much if he's getting pushed in the butt a little bit? If he's just getting a nice little
Again,
touch in the butt.
For me, the argument does not go beyond, okay, if it is so unfair and so automatic, then everybody fucking do it. Why didn't Josh Allen get it in the AFC Championship? Was it the divisional or the championship?
Tried to do it twice. They failed both of them.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
the
if it
argument,
is-
I don't think the argument is that. I think the argument, as I keep going back to, is that it's just boring as fuck. And when we watch football, we want to be like, that was fucking sick.
It is
and that
boring.
and you're watching the best team in the NFL,
So-
you just want to be like, do you see that play? That was fucking sick.
It is.
And if you can't say that, you get a little frustrated.
I mean, yes, it's boring if you have a vagina because you don't appreciate giant men. And I'm sorry, actually, I shouldn't say that 'cause I know many women. I know many women who love the tush
Yeah.
push. That's a bit
Vaginas-
misogynistic
yeah.
by me.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, what the fuck ever? I mean, fucking Saquon dive isn't any more exciting. A normal QB sneak isn't any more exciting, dude. No, it's a say. Look, if you can't appreciate like the rugby scrum, just a bunch of big dudes bumping meats, seeing who's going to get that inch, you fight for that inch, you die for that inch. No, look, and here's the deal. Again, if every team started to do it and every team was being super, then sure, that is when it gets boring. Right now, it's confined to just the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I don't even watch it that much. I barely see it.
Breaking news.
Is it banned?
I sent it to Jay.
Final votes. I feel like they're going to ban it.
I think they're going to.
I feel like there's just a weird undercurrent of support. to ban
It feels like it's going to get banned. Yeah. Is the vote happened?
Yes, the vote has happened.
Okay, so
The vote is
so Jason Kelsey either succeeded or he can go
White
away
smoke
forever.
or black smoke?
Well, shouldn't the Pope have had black?
Well, they-
Oh, no. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
the brown smoke because it's the tush push. You know?
The Packers' proposal to ban the tush push did not receive.
Hey, go Birds!
Oh!
Go Birds!
Congratulations, Connor.
Why
Birds.
are all these teams colluding with the Eagles to keep their cheap
Wow.
Let's go.
T-Bob. They probably heard T-Bob's sermon right now.
Yeah.
Connor, you may now have your moment of victory.
Yeah, that rocks. Fuck all the pussies who thought that was going to be like, oh, this is, you know.
Well, you were nervous.
Yeah, no, I accepted that it was going to get banned because I saw that there was a league-wide effort that, it's not safe. We're hurting player safety if we allow this play. A halfback dive up the middle is more of a risk to safety than the tush push. There's been nobody who's been hurt from the tush push.
So for the anti-tush push crowd, that is, I think, the fatal flaw is every argument was unconvincing. Like, because it's not a player safety issue.
Yeah.
Boring is no reason to affect a rule change because it's not boring enough.
Yeah.
There wasn't like...
I kind of throw a third reason at you.
Yeah.
Eagles fans are fucking assholes, and watching them gloat about it sucks.
They are assholes.
Again, and I'll say it again, it is asserting your dominance over another
Why not
team.
just do the regular quarterback sneak? You do the same thing?
No,
Wouldn't you
it's
say the
because you
same, the
cannot-
exact same thing if it was the quarterback sneak?
It's more physicality. It's the whole team
How?
involved.
How, Sweat?
How?
It's the whole
How,
team
Sweat?
involved.
How was it?
Together to-
How was
to-
one guy? How was Saquon Barkley putting his hands on the butt and pushing a little bit? How was that any different?
You know, for a guy that appreciates family.
How's
I
that
thought-
any different?
I thought you would enjoy everybody being involved. But you want some people left out. That's kind of sad. It's a team game. I want all 11 working in concert in the same direction.
Do you think it's bullshit the defense is not legally allowed to tush push back? If you're, I think that's where I would be like,
Oh yeah,
you
that
can
is
tush
bullshit.
push.
I don't think I was aware that was a rule. That is
Yeah,
bullshit.
Is that a rule?
You can't tush push back.
Like
No,
I would love it if there was a full-on rugby scrum
Yeah.
for that
Then
yard.
that would watch rugby.
Just watch rugby, T.
Have you ever watched
Sounds
rugby?
like-
It's fucking awesome.
yeah,
If it were
but it's
fucking-
rugby. If it was
Everybody likes to say that, but if it was fucking awesome as you say it is, it would be football.
if you invented Facebook, you would have invented Facebook.
No,
Right.
I think two things can be true. Like I don't love rugby, but it is fucking awesome.
Okay, well,
Come
this
on.
Saturday in the fall, let's me and you spend all day watching rugby. We'll skip all the SEC stuff.
Have you ever watched rugby? I have no idea what's going on. I'm
During
like,
COVID, during COVID, I did.
why did possessions change randomly, and
Yeah.
then sometimes there's fouls, which I don't know how there was a foul, but
Occasionally they'll make a pyramid for some reason.
But there's a eternal truth there that I just referenced. Big men slapping meats.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love big, strong, thick-thighed men
Yep.
slapping meats.
And if you don't like that, you're gay.
Exactly.
It seems to be your argument.
Exactly. I mean, Brandon, you like wrestling? What's
Yeah,
the
I
old,
do.
What's the old New Day clip where who's the guy? Is it Big E?
Big E, yeah.
And he's talking
Meaty
about
men slapping
he's
meat.
talking- he's talking about Goldberg wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah.
just big meaty men slapping meat.
Slapping meat, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Update on the vote. It was very close.
Oh, they got
I want-
73%.
So there's 32 teams in the NFL, correct?
Yeah,
They needed 24.
yeah.
They got 22.
Wow.
So this just means we're going to be right back here next
They're
year.
gonna do it again next
We're
year.
gonna- and that's my most convincing argument is that it's not going to. What?
That the Eagles just put that out.
The Eagles against the Green Bay Packers.
That's not.
I fucking love
That's not worth an interjection in the show.
I'm just saying that it's Very poetic.
See, again, it's become the Eagles against the world, and they're already the Super Bowl champions. They're already fucking good, and this is just another thing to put a chip on.
And it's
y'all's
not going to
shoulder.
go
Y'all
away.
don't need it. Chip on
What
your
about
shoulder.
what about that argument, T-Bob? Ban it because this is just annoying as fuck to talk about.
So I
and if
agree
you
with that.
ban it, we all just move forward. And
That's
then the Eagles, by week 5, the Eagles are going to be 4-1. They're going to pick up every single 4th and 1 because they're just going to run a quarterback sneak. And then Eagles fans are going to be like, oh, we didn't really need this at all. And then everybody's going to drop it. We don't have to talk about it again.
Like I
what about
said,
that argument?
As someone who does, full-time sports talk, it is a little depressing to think about the amount of my finite time on this earth that I have spent discussing a play that I just don't. It's just not that much depth to it. But
Yeah.
alas, I mean, it's the same thing like how I feel when I'm talking about fucking Bill Belichick and Jordan Hodson every day.
Well, you're in luck. You are in luck because that's coming.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that brings us to our Sport Clips game-changing moment of the week. This segment is brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips isn't just where you get a haircut. It's your playbook for looking fresh. Walk in, catch the game, and sit back while the pros in men's hair handle the rest. And when you're done, walk out feeling like you're ready to take on anything. No hassle, no surprises, just a solid cut every time. It's simple. It's easy. It's made for guys who want to feel like they've got the home field advantage. And if you want to track your real-time wait times, download the app and check in online. Sport Clips, the haircut experience dialed in for guys. It's a game changer. Your game-changing moment of the week, Brandon.
My game-changing moment of the week happened over the weekend in North Carolina where Scotty Scheffler won his 3rd major and for the first time in over a year went through an entire PGA Championship without getting arrested for being a vagrant,
Hell yeah,
for
dude.
being a bad person, for being an outlaw, a bandit. Scotty Scheffler, I thought, won his 5th major or 6th major on Sunday. Turns out he won his 3rd.
He won his 3rd, yeah.
But it did feel like he has now opened the door to all-time greatness, and he's just about to walk through it. Just about to walk
now
through
set
it.
the table to win his 4th.
Yep.
You know,
Can't
you
win
can't
your
win
4th without
you
your
win
3rd.
your 3rd. So he did that.
And if he wins his 4th, he could possibly then win a 5th.
That's exactly right.
And it goes on and on from there. And I think
right.
the game of golf changed when he won that one because now it's the whole greatness is afoot. It's right here. What's your
right
game?
there. It's
sports
right within
clip?
his grasp.
Game-changing
My
moment of the week.
game-changing moment of the week was Sunday when Robert Schwartzman, a rookie, took the pole at the Indianapolis 500, first rookie since 1983 to be on the pole for the race on Sunday. And he did so having never raced an oval in his life. That's what he's telling everybody. I wasn't there for his entire life. I haven't seen every race he's run, so maybe he's lying. But I'm going to take him at his word that he has never raced an oval race in his life.
How's that possible?
Because they do road courses.
I know, but he had to roads.
Ovals
Roads can make ovals.
Ovals are kind of an American thing.
We're the only ones that do ovals.
Kind of, yeah.
I do kind of like taking that.
Ovals
at face,
are kind of an American thing.
I like taking that at face value.
Let's just believe him.
And imagine he just shows up. He's like, "Wait, what the fuck?
What is this?
I only just turned right. Like that's it. Or
he's
left
looking for an exit
the entire
Yeah.
time. Nothing else.
Yeah, guy's never raced an oval, and as a rookie, has never raced obviously at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And there are a lot of guys in this race that have won the Indianapolis 500. A lot of guys that have run the Indianapolis 500, and so far in qualifying, he has been the best, and that is my game-changing moment of the week. Will it lead to him winning the race? Probably not. But could be.
You see the update there?
What is the update?
8500 land.
The weights and fish. Team Penske statement on Roger Penske quote on Team Penske. What?
Wait, how many
Team Penske
Penske?
statement and Rogers.
Wow.
Team Penske announced. Team Penske. Oh, go back to the
Go back. Yeah.
Team Penske statement and Roger Penske quote on Team Penske IndyCar personnel changes. Team Penske announced today the departures of IndyCar team president Tim Cindric, IndyCar managing director. Also, they fired a bunch of people.
They fired the IndyCar people.
Have further
Fired
announcement.
everybody that's
they fired
involved
everybody
with the cars.
Yeah, we have no idea how this happens, so we're just gonna fire everybody and make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay, cool. Nothing is more important than the integrity of our sport and our race teams. We have had organizational failures during the last 2 years, and we had to make necessary changes. I apologize to our fans, our partners, and our organization for letting them down.
Now, wait a minute.
Thank you, Roger.
Allow me to sniff Kizzy a little
That's
bit.
big of you, Roger.
Roger Penske is the most successful person in this
That's right.
sport, right?
That's right.
In his career, I'm going to guess he's had, as far as cheating scandals, I'm going to charitably guess 25 to 30, 50?
Sure, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Hundreds? I feel like he's had multiple
right now.
But
He has had multiple.
you're not racing if you're not cheating, if you're not pushing the.
That's
so,
right.
so when he says integrity is the most important, I think he's lying. I think
He just might
finding a
be
way
lying.
to win is the most important thing.
Yeah.
That's just me thinking out
Like I said
loud.
last year, there was controversy last year, and he won it.
I'm going to ask you a question about sports,
Okay.
and I want you to answer it. As we sit here on May 21st, 2025, which team has the best record in Major League Baseball?
I have a guess.
I know it.
I know you
have
know
a
it. You
guess.
shut up.
So I want to do a little.
I have a guess.
Deductive.
A little SAT work here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the temptation is to say the Dodgers, but that's so obvious.
He
that it
wouldn't
would not
ask
be
the
case.
question.
And I know-
Exactly,
He
right?
would not ask the
Exactly,
question.
exactly.
He probably is thinking like, wow, the Orioles have a lot of good young players. Like,
No, but I know that they're like blowing up, right?
Yes,
Like they're
yeah.
falling apart.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
not
know
them.
that.
It's not the Orioles.
Did you? Yeah. Were you asking who's the third worst? I say the question again.
No,
Is
no,
it
no, I
third?
think
Is
it's
it
second
third
worst. I
worst
think
team
it's
in
second
all of
worst now.
majors? Second worst team.
Yeah,
in
they've
all of
lost
majors.
7 in a row.
The Cubs are pretty good this year, but that 2 would feel too obvious.
I feel like we'd have talked about it before now if it was the Cubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my answer, and I think it's the correct answer.
I'm gonna go.
Lock me in
Okay, I got
on-
mine. I got mine.
All right.
Say it at the same time. Ready?
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Blue
Detroit
Jays.
Tigers.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Blue Jays is an awful guess. Blue Jays is one of the worst guesses.
What?
How
Blue
do
Jays
they?
are under
Dreadful
500.
guess.
They is shockingly bad.
They have a young core.
Blue Jays are 23 and 24.
Wow. Okay, 500's not bad.
It's not near the best in the league.
Baseball, you're always floating around 500.
The best
I'm gonna guess the Detroit Tigers.
the best record in baseball is held by the Detroit Tigers.
Let's go, Titus. Holy
30,
shit.
32 and 17. And I feel like they've done this quietly. I know they had the Cy Young winner last
Yeah.
year. They were in the playoffs last year. But it feels like they have reascended to the top of the sport. It took a long time, and they also did it quick as hell. I don't know how that works. It feels like they just came out of nowhere.
DJ, we're looking at the AL Central, not the AL East. You can zoom in a little bit.
You can keep it right there. That's
Keep it
fine.
right there.
You can zoom in.
That's fine.
Freeze it right there.
Yeah. Good zoom. Good zoom, TJ.
Freeze it right there.
DJ, that's the AL East.
There's a Detroit. No, we see it. We see the top two.
What's happening?
That's good. There you go.
They've lost 7.
Oh, there you go. You're above the Tigers. Good job, Baltimore.
You know what? Zoom all the way out.
They're in 0th place.
Baltimore has 15 wins. Chicago White Sox, one of the worst teams in the history of baseball, also have 15
Yeah.
wins.
Brandon,
Yeah,
are
so
you a
you are third worst
Yeah,
because
I'm a
Yeah.
Braves
the
fan.
You're a
Rockies
Braves
are.
fan?
I'm a Braves guy that doesn't really care.
Yeah,
the
Southern-
Rockies is
Superstation.
8 and 40.
8 and 40.
that's like 2011 Bobcat shit.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Hey, 840.
That's like Mississippi State football shit.
What is that? Connor Griffin, 840 waffles.
Oh no, you're sorry. You have to have a 0
You didn't
in
hear
the
me, I'll
win
say it
column to be Mississippi.
I'll
State
say it again,
football
Connor. I'll
next
make
year.
sure he hears me this time.
Hold on, Mark.
840.
What? I'm just saying, Mississippi State went 0 and 8 in the SEC. I mean,
You see the Fornelli coaching rankings that came out?
No. What's he got?
Before we look at those,
It's time to start ranking stuff,
eight-
though, isn't it? Well, go ahead. You got it. I'll shut up.
Give it up for our next great comedian, Mark Titus is here.
Rockies are 8 and 40. What are is it? Connor Griffin 840 waffles?
You should have been more ready than that, Connor.
840. Where have I heard
Get
that?
the camera on Connor. Get the camera on
water
Connor.
in the mouth with.
All right.
840. It was it Connor Griffin 840 waffles?
That's an awful spit take.
What was
That's
that?
a terrible spit take.
Oh my God!
Spit it on T-Bob.
No, you need like a Triple H spray.
You don't just turn it and
Yeah.
pour it out of your mouth slowly.
Spit it all.
Fuck was that?
You don't want to spit it on T-Bob.
Oh my God!
He was fine.
That was way
The man respects a spit take.
Good Lord!
As somebody who once cleaned up after Bonnie, I would have expected more.
Okay. He's already in on the jokes.
But yeah, the fucking Tigers are the best team in baseball.
That's
right
crazy.
now. That's good for
Good for
them.
Detroit, dude. Hey,
But they need to cash in. The
tell me the Lions
the
and
Pistons,
the Pistons are, what the
are back.
fuck?
I think the Red Wings are all young now, so they're coming. Eventually.
Detroit's having a moment.
Detroit is turned it around. Detroit's got it going.
Yep.
Real.
But I would love to see Detroit, the Tigers, actually cash one in because they had a couple near misses in the last couple decades. Seems like they cycle down, cycle up, cycle down, cycle up. Now they're back up. And I didn't know it. I didn't know coming in the season they had a chance to be the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's early. but-
Detroit has to rank near the top of cities that it's easy to be like, good for them
Yeah.
when their
Yeah.
teams are good. Like, nobody has any real hate. Now, granted, whatever divisional rivals are always going to muddy these waters a bit, but, like, I feel like for the most part, the country's like, hell yeah, Lions. Like, go get it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
Tigers,
exactly
go
right.
get it, man.
But
I think
Pistons? Oh,
it
look
is
at
because
y'all.
they're a downtrodden city. So
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
like nobody has. Like if Detroit started winning, then you change your mind, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, you
it's-
get tired of Detroit real fast.
Yeah, but
Yeah, let me
nobody's
throw that
like I fucking
far
hate the
for the
Tigers
course.
because like we had so many years where I thought we could win the championship and the Tigers bounced us from the playoffs.
Yeah.
That just doesn't.
And nobody's like, well, why does Detroit good again? Why does Detroit get everything?
Yeah.
Nobody's like that. Although Detroit, having been there a couple times, it's an underrated. I think it's a fine city. I think it's a good city.
I've never been.
I've been twice. And when I say twice, I mean once.
Okay. Seems like
Yeah, I mean,
Could have said once.
don't really know if we should be listening to you.
Detroit and
about
Cleveland
Detroit.
both benefit from just like
Yeah.
Of course they're underrated. You couldn't be any lower rated in the mind of the American public.
Yeah.
To like when you go there and you just see like a normal city, you're like, oh, this is actually surprisingly not bad.
But it's
This is oh my god, they have restaurants. Holy
buildings. Yeah, these buildings have windows.
But the way people talk about both of those cities is
Yeah.
like, you're just
Um,
it's just a war zone.
I think we're in good for them territory if the Wolves were to win the
Yes.
NBA title. I think that would
Without
be
a doubt.
good for them, Minnesota.
Also-
Good for them. Minnesota's a tortured
Yeah.
state. I
Oh,
guess.
have you ever looked up the Viking stuff on how like I got to find the exact graphic, but the Minnesota Vikings are like the winningest team by far in NFL history that has never won
Yeah.
a Super
Never
Bowl.
won a
Like
Super Bowl.
they're the most competent. They have A+ in all the player surveys, and they just cannot
They're never dog shit.
find
really.
a way. No,
They're never dog shit. They're always going to be like in
Yeah.
the mix to make the playoffs.
Also, the Wolves, though, like you said, very likable, whatnot, because they've been bad for so long. But I fucking love Ant Edwards. Him walking around L.A. outside. Have we ever seen that before? When they
We've
eliminated
seen
the
people
Lakers?
walk around L.A.
LA outside.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We've seen people
Yeah.
walk around.
Mark Titus did it.
I did it a few times.
But after you beat the L.A. Lakers, you go the player going outside the arena
Yeah.
and talking shit to the fans. My dream is that this ends with him doing that in New York, and he challenges the Knicks fans directly outside of Madison Square Garden. I mean, look at that. That's fucking crazy, bruh.
I like he also went 0 for 11 from 3.
that game, the elimination.
He was awful.
game.
He was terrible.
He said, fuck it, dude. Fuck y'all. We just beat y'all sorry ass.
I mean, he was ready to square up with Obama at the Olympics. Like he's
I don't know.
unrivaled confident.
I don't know if this would go over well in New York after they're throwing trash at.
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm
Pacers
saying.
fans
That is the
They're like ruffling Windhorst's feathers.
the best possible
Yeah, that was crazy.
way this could end.
Halliburton invited that guy that got the
That's
trash
right.
bag thrown at him to the game.
Yeah.
Right? He's
Right.
coming to the game with him?
That's right.
Game 4 specifically?
Well, yeah, you don't want to invite him to New York.
Well, I thought game 3. I don't know.
Get trash bags thrown at all
Fucking
of them.
up.
Yeah, game 3. Why not game 3?
That was right. I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was my question. Why not game?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Guess
they
it
talked,
doesn't matter, but
and he was like, I can't make game 3. Huh?
Maybe he's
yeah,
got
maybe that could be it. Yeah.
Maybe he's got a girl coming to game 3. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Maybe he's got somebody else coming to game 3.
Well, is his dad allowed to go yet?
That's a good. I forgot about that.
I feel like
Is his dad like?
did one of y'all tweet this? I did not. It's not original thought, but I feel like his dad has served his time. I read that on Twitter, and I agree.
Did you like the tweet? Was
I-
it a good tweet?
Yeah,
I tweeted it.
you tweeted it.
Yeah.
God damn it! Fuck.
I
Did you?
No, not at all.
Okay,
was
good. I
talking
thought I
about?
stepped in it. Okay, anyway, the point is, like, we got to let Halliburton's dad back in, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, we got New
Who's
York
making
fans.
the call? NBA?
We got to call your boy Adam.
Or is it it's
Nosferatu.
Adam Silver making the call?
Gotta
If the
be.
Pacers are the one keeping him out. Yeah, let him back in. Let him back in.
If Adam Silver were to let him back in, were to override the Pacers, is he the best commissioner in sport?
I think so. Yeah. I
Agreed.
think at that point you have to tip your cap.
I mean, I think he's the best commissioner in sports because he created the midseason invitational.
Yeah.
And, like, when I think about sports, the MSI is at the fore of my mind almost every time.
That's just certainly not
That's
what they
just
call
not
it, right?
what they call it.
Not what they call it at all.
yeah, it is.
No, it's not called the Invitational. They're all in the league.
IST.
They don't invite them.
Isn't it the in-season tournament?
It's the in-season tournament.
Well,
NBA
now
Cup.
you do have to get invited
NBA
after the
Cup?
fact.
How's it an Invitational? They're all in the league. They're just
I mean, to
the
be
same
fair to
teams.
T-Bob, they've had 2 different names in the 2 years they've done it.
Okay, is midseason invitational a better name, though? I think that's
Well, no, because they're not inviting anybody.
I would like if it was invite only.
I guess if they invited like Duke to come play in it, then it's an invitational.
I've never considered that invitational.
We should have that. We should have like
That-
the
it
FA.
makes
Like,
Cup.
something-
you have to invite someone.
Yeah.
I've never.
We should. The American basketball needs like an FA Cup deal, like in England with the soccer teams, where we should have.
Yeah, just have like.
Loyola Maryland
Yes.
plays Oklahoma City. All the teams play each other.
The NBA Finals are almost here, and every play could be one that changes everything. This is the NBA playoffs where heroes rise, legacies are built, and the action never lets up. And with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, you don't just watch the madness, you live it.
What? Fuck yeah.
Back your favorite team, ride with your clutch time killer. Bet on the buzzer beater. See, Cody. The breakout performances, the game-winning threes.
He was doing an ad, and you just started another segment.
Why did he come in so early? Yesterday we did it 11:20. He came in.
Because we have
We have what?
We'll talk.
I don't have the.
Google Doc.
Google, yeah, we got it.
Did y'all talk about?
Yeah, we did, but it's
This is the end. Finish the ad. We have to,
Okay,
we have
finish
to
it,
do
finish
this segment now before the next thing.
Finish it.
We gotta pick some players.
Go ahead.
Finish the ad read.
Now we're in it.
I can restart the
Be
ad.
a fucking pro.
Finish
Be
it,
a pro. Here we go.
Cody's been doing an ad every time he walks into the room.
Cody's presence. Okay, timeout. TJ, cut the stream. Let's do it. I'm going to do a quick pep talk with Brandon.
You fade to black?
In the future, when Cody walks into the room, that means
I don't give a shit about Cody.
you should, because there's a lot of money that Cody represents, and when Cody walks into the room, that triggers something else. Brandon.
He walked into the room yesterday and he stood there for 15 minutes.
No, he went under the
You're
desk,
waiting.
and then you said,
And then-
"What is
and
that, Cody, under the desk?"
Right before he walked in the room, he texted, "I'm gonna crawl into the room. Nobody acknowledged my presence."
Well-
And then Brandon said, "What was Cody doing?"
But I was participating in the ad then.
Finish the ad.
Finish the ad.
He called timeout.
Finish.
Time in.
I'm just trying to help. Whenever Cody walks in,
I can't finish the ad if he's going to keep talking. New to the game, no
I
sweat.
have a problem tomorrow. Go ahead, Brandon.
New to the game, no
Don't
sweat.
put this on me. You're putting it on me. That's what you're doing. You're putting it on me. You're pointing the finger at me interrupting the ads. But go ahead.
New to the game,
And
no.
I just don't think it's my fault. But go ahead.
You could probably still get your old job back. At Baton Rouge.
I just can't wait to live inside this basketball game with DraftKings.
New to the game, no sweat. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll score $300 in bonus bets. It is that easy. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code FAMILY. That's code FAMILY for new customers. Get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. When you bet just $5, only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. I think this is relatively easy. Halliburton for me. I mean, Halliburton's going to come out in game one, and he's going to score 20 points.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
The Pacers are well rested. We've had.
I say we start with Halliburton, Brunson, and then we find a third guy.
I might want to do the entire Pacers roster. I think
I
we
don't
might
hate
get
that.
4 guys and scoring 20 for the Pacers.
Who would be your second guy? Would maybe Nimhard? Siakam?
Yeah,
Who you thinking of?
Siakam.
Siakam?
Miles Turner potentially. That'd be juicy.
Miles Turner would be juicy. Okay, let me see.
What if we had a TJ McConnell game?
Game one in the Garden?
That would be something.
Just get double digits is plus 245.
Just spitballing.
Cat.
Oh, let me look at it.
What are the choices here? Like, what are we?
We're
what are we
picking
choosing?
20-point scores from the game tonight
Okay.
for the
So
Knicks
we're
and the
looking
Pacers.
I'm
But
looking
how many
at-
do we need? 3?
I think four. Four is a
Four.
good spot.
Well, let's
And I
go-
think this is a game where there could be a lot because they just play.
let's just go. The automatic pieces here are Halliburton and Brunson. Do we all agree with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I think we do Siakam.
Siakam and
I think Siakam's the guy.
Towns?
And Towns, yeah.
Siakam, Cat.
6-1. Halliburton, Cat.
Foul.
Oh my
Oh my God!
Oh, we call it the oh my god.
So lock it in.
God.
Lock it in. Brunson, Halliburton, Towns, Siakam.
6-1 on DraftKings.
Yeah.
6-1 on the DraftKings.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There's your parlay. All
Yes, sirs.
I would like to apologize for doing the DraftKings ad. I knew Cody was in here. I thought he was coming in here to shadow TJ some more. I didn't realize.
Bro, you never have to apologize for doing a DraftKings ad.
Okay.
He will come back in here though, because we could pull the curtain back. He did call Mark and ask for permission
He did.
to do something yesterday.
Yeah, last night he called me. It was a 30-second conversation. He
Okay.
goes, "Can I do something?" And I was like, "How long is it going to take? Because if it's bad,
Yeah.
I just want it to be over with." He's like, "It'll take 2 minutes."
Do it.
I was like, "Yeah, do it. Yeah, whatever."
Connor, open that door. Tell him come on in.
Okay.
You can just reach up and grab the handle.
He's not there.
He's not there.
Did he tell you what the something was or just something?
He just
I
said
know what it
something.
is.
He just said, "I got something."
He's
cooking."
got something.
He's like, "I got something cooking."
I want to.
Oh, I know
put
what
out
it
there
is.
now. You guys have permission to pull the plug on the something whenever you see fit. Cody.
I would like to think that's.
I think I know the something.
Why did he go away?
Do I know the something, TJ?
I don't know. I don't know if you were here when.
I think I told him to do the something.
Yeah, I don't know. All right,
We'll get back to the something in a minute.
back to the
You
something.
want to talk pace? You want to talk? Do tonight's preview for how you feeling about the Sirs, bro?
I feel good about the series. I feel like Knicks versus Pacers is T-Bob. You hinted at it earlier. It's a nostalgia play for men of a certain age.
Yeah.
But with that nostalgia, beyond just like, oh wow, it's cool that these two teams are playing each other. There should be, for anyone that has any sort of memory whatsoever, there should also be the other aspect, which is that the Pacers win these series. They always win these series. Every time the Knicks and the Pacers play each other in a playoff series, the Pacers win.
Mm-hmm.
There are countless times where the Knicks choke. Last year, Knicks get Game 7 at home.
Yep.
Choke.
Yep.
1995. Who could forget that? Patrick Ewing, wide open layup. That's Patrick Ewing. Hey, Patrick, why don't you make the layup, buddy? That's what I would have said to him. So yeah, I'm very, very confident.
What?
How could you not be? No matter who's wearing the uniform, the Indiana Pacers just beat the New York Knicks
What about 99?
this time of
though?
year.
What
the
that-
lockout shortened season when
really count.
doesn't really.
But that was. I mean, I'm not crazy. That was the Knicks. Was that the
That was
Larry
Knicks
Johnson
Pacers, but it
four-point
was.
play
I think most
to
historians.
go to the finals.
Yeah, and most historians treat that
So it's
as
kind of so that was like this exact
A lost
scenario.
year. It's a
a
lost
lost year.
So
yeah.
that was like this exact scenario, but like the most recent. So like the last data point that we have to pull from. Or,
Well,
I guess-
Pacers went to the finals the next
Yeah, I
year. I'm
guess so.
sure.
The
yeah.
Pacers went to they beat them the next year.
Yeah, so
and also
not really a thing that you
and
have
then
to
they
worry
also
about.
beat him in like 2013. We beat the Knicks.
Historically, the Pacers own the Knicks, is what you're saying.
Remember Roy Hibbert blocking Carmelo Anthony?
I do. Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony tried to dunk on Roy Hibbert, and Roy Hibbert said, "Not so fast."
Don't do that.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
No. Carmel, no, Anthony. That's what he said. And then last year, Knicks, Game 7 in Madison Square Garden. Can
Oh,
you
see, I don't remember that.
Yeah, last year. Can you even imagine Game 7 in your home arena? The best arena in sports is what they say, the
Yeah.
Mecca. How are they going to lose at home?
That would suck.
And the Indiana Pacers.
Is
just
there
drag their
anybody
balls?
in this rivalry that have you heard from anybody, or are you just
You talking Mr. Bing Bong? No, it's a ceasefire.
Is that over?
I thought he ended it.
It's a ceasefire. I
He
killed
called
him.
up-
Mr. Bing Bong's dead, and I'm holding the knife. I killed him. It was a ceasefire.
It's not dead. It's not
What?
dead.
Whoa!
It's not dead. It's not over. It's never over. I mean, it's over when the series is over, but it's not over. How
Is
you
this,
doing, fellas?
is this
Bing
live?
Bong here. Yeah. I'm just working out. I'm here at the gym.
Is this your Bing Bong live?
Yeah.
He's getting a workout
You guys
in.
work out? You guys like to work out? You like to exercise?
Oh my God!
Not Brandon.
We got Mr. Bing Bong.
Hey, this is between
back?
you and him. It's between you and him, man. You said you killed him.
No, Brandon, no, hold on a second, Brandon. You're a part of this too. You're a part of Mostly Sports, so everyone in there is part. You know, this is a good time for Mr. Bing Bong to get to know you, for you to get to know Mr. Bing Bong. Why don't you introduce me around the room, Titus? Why don't I meet everybody?
Yeah. We got Brandon Walker joining us. We got
Hey,
Ebo,
Brandon.
Ebo on the couch. We got T-Bob
Hey.
on the couch.
Mr. Bing Bong.
Thanks for everything you do, Mr. Bing Bong.
I'm a Pelicans fan. I have nothing to do. I'm very happy for your success. Good luck.
And we got Connor Griffin on the bench.
Sixers fan.
Who's a Sixers fan?
All right. Well, the Sixers fan can take a little nap. He got some time off.
Mr. Bing Bong, I gotta ask you. Do you have a statement on the abhorrent behavior from the Knicks fans against my beloved Pacers fan? You know, the guy getting trash thrown at him. Is that behavior you condone?
I saw that one guy with the trash bag thrown on him. First of all, that trash bag looked soft. It didn't look like there was like hard glass objects in that trash bag. It looked like it was like soft trash. All right, so I think you can relax a little bit there. And also, well, I'm going to break character for a second. Also, why are you wearing a Pacers jersey around Madison Square Garden? Like,
That's a good question. They weren't playing that night. And he just wore a Pacers
You think
jersey.
he was asking for it?
A little bit. He might have a point here. And this is Jerry, I think. This isn't Mr. Bing
This
Bong.
is
So
Mr. Bing Bong, yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
was
a little Jekyll Hyde situation.
Look,
It comes out.
I went to the Dodgers World Series and I wore a Mets cap into Dodger Stadium, and I'm going to tell you, it's the most scared I've ever been in my life. And I was acutely aware of like not offending anyone, shrugging a little bit. Yeah, sorry. But the Mets were actually playing in that game. The Pacers were not playing in Game 6. So
Sounds a
it
lot.
Was, it was just.
Is there-
I'm going to get back into character.
Okay.
Mr. Bing Bong doesn't condone violence.
All right.
Mr. Bing Bong. Hold on a second. I got to lower my
Yeah, of course.
level 4, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, okay.
Is that a
Let me see
Stairmaster?
my heart rate.
Is that a Stairmaster?
How's your heart rate doing? You good?
Check the heart rate on the Rolex.
Yeah, you're rolling.
It's a special kind
Rolex
of heart
got a
rate.
heart rate monitor?
Yeah, Mr. Bing Bong doesn't condone violence, but you shouldn't be wearing Paces jerseys into MSG.
All right, let me
Unless
ask you a
the Paces
question,
are playing.
Mr. Bing Bong.
Yeah.
Knicks in how many games?
I'm going to break character from Mr. Bing Bong again.
For an experienced actor.
I legitimately have no idea who's going to win this series. It's so crazy. The Pacers bench is deep. The Knicks really only play like 7 players max a game.
Yeah, but
So who are you fighting with? Are you fighting with
hold
Mr.
on.
Bing Bong or
But
Terry?
the Knicks have home court advantage. I do think Jalen Brunson is he's the clutch player of the year for a reason. I'm going to break character too, Brandon. I love the Pacers. I think it's the Knicks
Jesus
series.
Christ!
I think
Somebody
it's the Knicks.
fucking choose their team to win.
I do think the Knicks have it in the bag. I think honestly, I think it's
last
Knicks
I
and 7.
checked,
I think it's
are
Knicks 6 and 7.
I mean, the Knicks are giving 4.5 points, so I think Vegas is favoring the Knicks to win this. But man, that shooting percentage from the Pacers is like over 60%. It's crazy.
What is this?
But the Knicks, I think the culture of New York.
This is
and
a classic.
Tibbs and- I think
you love something so much you're
You know what?
scared of the failure.
Also, I'm a lot older than everybody on mostly sports.
Well,
I was there for the Reggie Miller game.
yeah,
I
the
was there in
90s.
person.
Yeah, with Patrick Ewing.
I was there in person. I was in MSG,
95?
and it to witness that kind of loss with your team, it shapes who you are as a person. I'm not even joking. To witness that loss, for those who don't know, Reggie Miller came back from I think 9 points with 8 seconds left, something terrible like that, and it actually. You take nothing for granted. You doubt everything, and you walk through life sort of with like narrow eyes and like a chip on your shoulder. It really it really changes you.
Made you stronger though. It
I
inerts
don't know
you to
about
adversity.
what?
Guys, I'm really doing this. Look at this. Really like
And denim
Shorts?
And denim shorts.
All right, Mr. Bing Bong, best of luck to your Knicks.
No, wait, hold on a second.
I just
Mr.
hope.
Bing Bong,
All I hope.
hold on
Yeah.
a second. Mr. Bing Bong just wants to say, you talk really fast sometimes. Titus, I gotta say, I would have thought someone from the Midwest would have slowed down what you said. So let me just get this out. Whether you're out with friends or at the bar watching sports, all the shots. Cheers to frosty 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com.
This guy's the best.
Drink responsibly. Imported by Jägermeister US. White Plains. Hey, Titus. White Plains where? Where's it from?
It is White.
White
It is
Plains
White. It
where?
is White Plains, New York.
That's right.
It's White Plains, New York.
Yeah,
It's
New
White
York.
Plains, New York.
White Plains, New York.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
cold.
You're gonna have a beautiful baby. Are you gonna be there for your baby?
Okay, all right, get him out, get him out of here. TJ, cut the straight. TJ, get him out of here, Mr. Bing Bong.
He's still doing it.
The denim
Jean shorts.
absolutely
Oh
wild.
my
reveal.
God.
Look at those things.
What do you think the
Look at
person?
that guy.
What the bell?
Wait, who's this guy? Who's this guy right walking next to him? Was that Riff Raff?
You like that, right?
Should be going?
Look
The
at
guy
that.
next to him has to be so
Level
confused.
3. Level 3. I'm on level 3.
Get him out of here. Oh my God, I
need 7 games of this.
I
need 7 games and 7 overtime games.
I can't process what just happened.
You just got Bing Bong.
I don't even think he got Bing
shit?
Bong.
I think
You're gonna have a beautiful baby.
We're gonna have a beautiful baby. He did the Jägermeister. He did a Jägermeister ad read for us.
That was incredible.
He said he loves the Pacers.
That gym was full.
You also both revealed the depths of your fear. Because you both want it so badly that when pressed, you both immediately fell back into, well, actually, I think y'all have it.
Actually, yeah.
Well, actually, I think
got it
y'all
nice
have it. Well,
off
actually,
there for a
I
second.
think y'all have it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I wanted to ask him about the new Mystique costume, but I didn't have the balls to.
You could have.
Probably still.
I know.
He's probably still.
Probably still. Oh man, Mr. Bing Bong. I didn't realize he was live for the first.
There is something. It's got a very Joker kind of inherently ominous edge to him when he says nice things.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can
that's
do.
what I
Like
mean.
you're gonna have a beautiful baby. There's a malice there that is disconcerting to say the least.
Like I wouldn't. It's so creepy that I just envision like
Okay, so he's got a public statement on the costume. There you go. Yeah, he's upset about it.
you being in the delivery room, and Mr. Bing Bong pops up like behind the doctor's
Got
mask.
a beautiful baby.
It's a beautiful baby.
Actually,
Doctor pulls his mask down.
Yeah.
no, my visual is Titus sitting there watching, and it's just Mr. Bing Bong's head that emerges out of the vagina. Bing Bong!
Bing Bong.
The baby. I'm the baby.
Bing Bong! I'm the beautiful baby!
I'm the beautiful baby.
I might have that dream tonight now. Now that you put it in my brain, I might like. That might be what my dream is tonight.
Bing Bong.
All right.
Connor, you still good for the delivery?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I'll be just as freaked out when Mr. Bing Bong pops out of the,
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
Going to the delivery?
Yeah, Connor's.
I'm going to be there, yeah.
So yeah. You know, how,
we've talked about this before. I will
Family.
be there for the baby.
No,
yeah.
this is. I think this is cutting edge for me. I think this is. I've invented a new thing. You know how some women will have like birthing coaches,
Yeah.
doulas, they're in the delivery room to help them through it. I think men should have birthing coaches.
Okay.
Connor, and that's what Connor's for. Connor's going to help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also
Motivational? or-
And if I'm scared to get under center in the moment, he might have to do it.
I'm just there as backup, yeah.
He can get behind you and give you the push.
Give me a
on the
tush push.
center.
Yeah,
that'd be
give me
great.
a tush push. Give me the
Banned.
tush push.
Careful looking behind that
yeah, don't.
on the other side of that.
Folks, T-Bob, I got fantastic news.
Hey.
Cody's here, which can only mean one thing.
What is this?
It's time for the DraftKings ad read. Brandon, go ahead. Take it. No. This episode of Mostly Sports is brought to you by McDonald's. All new McCrispy strips. New McCrispy strips are here. It's chicken made for dipping. Tender, juicy white meat chicken with a golden brown peppery breading. It's chicken so good it deserves its own sauce. The creamy chili McCrispy strip dip. I don't know why they break the copy.
Crispy.
Creamy.
It's
Creamy
great
chili
tip.
McCrispy strip dip, a sauce that's creamy, savory, and sweet with a little heat, but it works with any of their sauces. New McCrispy strips with a new creamy chili McCrispy strip dip. It's chicken made for dipping only at McDonald's, and I have a feeling it might tear the show apart because yesterday, I don't want to point fingers in any one direction, but I know that the perpetrators inside these four walls right now, we did the read. I had one McCrispy. I don't have any in front of me right now. I don't know what the hell that's about, Cody. But then
Oh,
You want one of my McCrispy?
I walk out. I go to the bathroom. I come back. My McCrispy strips are gone. Somebody jacked my McCrispy strips.
I
don't
can
know who
tell
did
you.
it.
I have a
Who did
suspect.
it? But somebody.
Can I give you their initials? TJ.
well,
I did it.
Well, now I know who did it. So I guess
I was cleaning up the
Mystery
studio,
solved.
and there was a box, two boxes, one empty, one with one McCrispy. I was cleaning up the studio, and I did eat it, but
there were two left. So who?
Wait, you cleaned it up by
It was
eating
TJ.
it?
I cleaned it up via. I don't want to waste food.
There was a
Oh,
box
hang on
of
a second.
one.
I had two left. So
There
that
was
means
one.
somebody else ate.
There was one strip in the box.
So that means somebody ate one.
I think
to
I
get it
know his
down to
initials.
one.
It's BFW.
I had my own box. Why would I eat out of your box? I had my own box.
McCrispy. They're just so good. You got to steal them.
Yeah. Speaking
Me and TJ conspired to steal your McCrispy strips.
I knew it.
Damn it.
I knew
Speaking
it.
of stealing things and
Be your own people.
boxes, I have something to present.
All right.
Is this
He's dressed like a mime.
Is he doing the thing?
He's dressed like a mime. Okay, well, if you got to present it, why are you handing headphones?
TJ, play the video.
Oh.
What?
Hey guys. Who the fuck is that? What is he doing in here? Cody, what are you doing? We're live. You fucking me? I have a major problem. Of course you have a problem. You're not holding the championship trophy like me. And that's why I'm here. The mission statement? Family. The problem is, flight tickets are so expensive because everyone's trying to get to Buffalo to witness the Bandits get their three-peat. The solution? Mark Titus, Brandon Walker, help your boy out and get him a flight to Buffalo to witness the greatest show on turf. Now look, I know you might be wondering, does the data support this travel? Yes, I went to game 1 this year, they won. Uh-oh! Don't let those Bandit boys get hot. Bandits take game 1 of the NLL Finals. I did not go to game 2, they lost. Now it all comes down to a game 3 for everything, and I would love to be there to help bring the city of Buffalo a championship. What's in it for you? Boots on the ground coverage live from Buffalo. You want pictures? You got it. Videos? You bet. And whatever we could do to bring Buffalo a championship, we will do it. And if the Bandits lose, you guys can spin the horses and decide my fate from there. Let's turn that 4 into a 5.
What's that mean?
What the hell does that mean?
The championships they've won? All right. First of all, T-Bob, I want to ask you, what do you think? What do you think the Buffalo Bandits are?
So I thought it was Tampa Bay Bandits, like USFL, maybe UFL, but I feel like I heard an MLL in there, so I'm guessing lacrosse.
Lacrosse, yeah.
There we go. Okay,
Box
context clue.
But they're not ML.
By the way,
Indoor lacrosse.
Indoor
box
By the way,
lacrosse.
a fan, as just an outside observer, no idea of any of the context, a fucking fantastic pitch. I especially liked unhooking yourself from the wall in the Jags jersey. That was excellent.
Thank you, T-Bob.
TJ,
Yeah.
If they don't give this to you, this is bullshit.
give me a timeout.
Time out.
Full
Brandon,
30.
Brandon, let's talk.
Oh,
Let's
full.
talk. Let's
Me
just
and
talk.
me and Mark got to
Let's
talk.
Let's
We
talk.
need one quick piece of information.
$600.
That wasn't the information. When do you need to fly out?
Friday night.
Friday.
When do you need to
afternoon.
fly back?
Sunday, Monday. Either one.
Buffalo. Let me see. Buffalo. Let me. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let
T-Bob,
me just see.
run the show for a little bit, T-Bob.
All right, well, they're looking up that. So what is it? Series is 1-1 right now?
1-1, game 3. Yeah, it's a 3-game series.
Okay, 3-game series.
Friday, Sunday, Saturday is the series.
You buy the tickets. I'll pay for the Wi-Fi.
And so is this Buffalo's most successful sports franchise?
Yes, they've been to the last 5 finals.
And
Lost the first 2, won the last 2, and this is a 3-peat.
Can I just?
So let's turn the 4 into a 5.
That was for
Can I
the
just tell him?
year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
on
4
the banner.
championships into 5
Yeah.
championships. Could have worked
This
that
would be their
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
Either third in a row.
I think we do it this way.
I think you do it for
I
Buffalo.
think we have to spin the horses,
Mm-hmm.
and I think.
We're still in timeout, by the way. If you want to talk to me.
Is there a
Well, I
way-
mean, y'all
I
felt
think-
like you brought back.
I
in
think we foul.
I
At 3.
think we-
foul at 3. They come out of timeout. We foul. All right.
Exactly.
Oh, we can't get this ball in bounds. Timeout.
Timeout.
We got to go back to the bench.
So Brandon, I'm thinking
Yeah.
we spin the horses.
Yeah.
And we hear me. Let me finish before you go crazy.
Sure.
Chicken crispy.
There's like 20 horses.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's first class. Just to get the boy, and hear me out on this. Just to get him to think that we would have.
Right.
You know, just to think like, you know, and then that way we don't have to blame it on us. We blame it on the horses.
I say I like where your head's at.
And then one of them is like, what's
bus?
Was it bus?
Train?
There's
a 10-hour train.
Yeah, one of them train.
One of them's train.
But the 10-hour train, the only option back is midnight after the game.
Which is when the after party for the championship will
One
be.
of them's bus. One of them's
Love it,
train.
too.
Hey, blood.
One of them.
Full room.
We can do like 3 horses are exit row, and then the rest are just like normal basic economy.
Do you have the game tickets already?
Yes.
So we don't have to worry about that.
Can I say?
Can we improve
Do you
your
have a
game?
hotel? Do you have a place to stay?
I have a place to stay. I have a ticket. I'll sit anywhere. I don't need anything special. This was my last desperation play.
He's right. 12 horses.
12 horses.
20's a little bit much.
20's too much, but
I'd say one is train/bus. We figure that out.
train/bus.
One's first class.
One's first class.
The other 10 are yes.
Yeah. And there should be another. Yeah. Is that? Do you want?
What airline are you flying?
You know what?
Doesn't matter.
Do 3 or like economy plus or.
I was gonna say there should be. You should give him a little more.
So
positive.
do first class. Do
3 economy pluses.
Yeah, like economy plus. Yeah, 3 of those, and then 7.
Is there
Seven,
one that's like Spirit or the worst airline?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
should be.
Oh, one
Spirit.
connecting.
There's like a Frontier flight that was like 14 hours.
We looked at this.
One Frontier.
One Frontier.
And then the rest,
It's a 1 hour flight.
the rest just yes.
Frontiers. Frontier is just literally whatever the cheapest option is.
Yeah.
How many? Yeah.
Like if,
Six yeses.
If it does send you to, if you have to connect through Los Angeles, that's just how it's gonna have
Is that
to be.
12? It looks like 12 to me.
Come on, baby. First class. Let's go.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds.
1 hour.
Hold on, do.
As long as the flight.
We got 10 minutes left in the show.
10 minutes.
Do 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10
And we'll
minutes.
talk about other stuff. Let the suspense build. And we'll check in.
I've never seen this.
Should-
run the horses?
Listen.
Do just 9. Do 9.
30.
Yeah.
Should there be one
They
no?
should be out of timeout.
Should there be one?
There should be one no. There should be one no.
That would crush
There should be one.
There should be.
Fuck you. You figure it out.
Whatever you guys want.
Listen,
There should be one no.
Let's make it fun. Yeah.
12 out of 13 are yes.
It would never hit no.
It
It's
would-
not going to hit no.
it would
Dude,
be
you
hard
have,
to-
you have just as likely a chance to get first class round trip as you do to not.
I tell you, you want me to throw a second first class on there?
Come on, baby.
No,
Come on.
we're
Okay.
good.
All right.
I'm good here.
All right, 9-minute race. Here we go.
And here we.
Oh, I don't like where first class is.
Yeah, he's on the outside.
And here we go. Oh my God,
I will say,
this is the highest stakes horse race we've ever done. I
The
think.
yeses are all bunched together too, and it's everybody.
we have seen a lot of horses win out of that close to the rail there.
Journalism
I
was
know.
at
Bruh.
41 out of that close rail.
Oh my
The-
God.
yeah.
That
back
Preakness
in
race
8
was
minutes.
actually like one of the most badass
was
sports
incredible.
highlights you'll ever see.
It was
I've
incredible.
I watched it
life.
150.
Cody,
Yeah.
you sit right
Yeah.
back down on that bench.
Yeah, but I do want to not watch this now. I want to talk about something that's like.
I got a thing to talk about.
I want to talk about something completely different. So Cody's just shitting his pants as we're talking about like Walker Buehler or whatever.
I got
Whatever we want to talk about.
I got to do another quick thing. We have a new sponsor alert, real quick. New sponsor alert. The horses are brought to you by Stetson. I got it right here.
Oh hell yeah.
Stetson, step up your
What?
grooming game with the new Stetson Cooling Men's Grooming Collection. If your face ever feels tight and dry for shaving, this right here is your fix. Stetson's high-performance formulas use advanced cooling technology. That's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, you guys got the one of you has what Legend and the other one
have
has
Legend.
I have Spirit.
Yeah,
Spirit.
those are cologne samplers if you want to pop them open.
Their high-performance formulas use advanced cooling technology that feels amazing on your skin. They smell incredible thanks to the Stetson Spirit fragrance. The full lineup covers you start to finish, pre-shave, shave, and post-shave. There's a 2-in-1 face and beard exfoliant wash, a breakthrough cooling shave oil for a close, smooth shave, and 2 refreshing aftershave options, a moisture splash, and a soothing balm.
That's good stuff.
Premium formulas, no fuss grooming, and each one just $7.97. The full collection is now available exclusively at Walmart. Stetson, the full collection available exclusively at Walmart, in stores and online. I'd like to pour one out for Norm Peterson.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're bringing this up.
George Wendt, actor, who was both Norm Peterson and Bob Swirsky from the Superfans, and many, many other things, passed away yesterday. And it, from Cheers.
Right.
If you young ones don't know, Cheers, he was Norm. He was the best character on probably the best sitcom, one of the 2 best sitcoms of the 80s.
I believe Cheers to be the best sitcom of all time.
I would
believe it to be
certainly
the
put
best-
it way up
the
there.
best sitcom of all time. It is absolutely timeless.
Would you also agree that he is the best character from it?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
I think he's in the short list of greatest sitcom characters of all
and
time.
to George Wendt's credit, if memory serves, I saw him do an interview one time or read it or something. I don't know. I read the interview. Maybe I just made it up on my own.
The interview existed.
I think he didn't like the episodes when they focused on when anytime Norm had to do anything other than just show up at the bar and sit at his stool and like mix it up with the folks.
Yeah.
He was like, "What are we doing?"
He liked being wallpaper.
Yeah, he was like, and then every so often they would do like there was one where he's painting someone's house, and like they're taking him out of the bar and he's going through his emotional feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
And George Wendt was like, "What are we doing? Oh, don't do that. Send me back to the bar.
Put
Let me
Norm on
play
the bar
Nits."
stool.
Yes. No, I love Cheers. I love Norm. I love George Wendt, and he passed.
Yeah.
Great, hell of a run though. Hell of a run.
Hell of a run.
Hell of a
76.
run for.
You like Cheers?
I actually do not. I don't dislike it. It's just a blind spot for me. I never watched it growing up.
Well, you should.
My old school.
Great show.
Holds up.
I do
Timeless.
love. There are few things better in life than having a neighborhood bar
Yeah.
that you like legitimately love, know everybody at. I've only had it one time in my life.
Is he just
He's doing the song.
He's doing the song.
He does-
No.
I don't know if he knows he's doing the
Singing
song.
the
No, I was
like
not,
where everybody knows your name.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
I was not trying to do
Are
the
they
exact
always glad
song.
you came?
But like, yeah.
Oh, okay, T-Pop.
No, but I've only had that once in my life though. I think in my mid-20s when you really feel like you're just at the fucking peak of things and there's just no better feeling than walking in, buying some weed from the bartender, dapping
That's
him
not a
up,
bar.
hanging out with him afterwards. Like, it just makes you feel so good.
Listen-
Actually, no, that's not true. I say I only had that once. No, I have that right now. It's one of the places I'm most sad to leave behind. My Don Juan cigar bar over there in Baton Rouge. I've had some of the best memories of my life. in
Are
Don
you the
Juan
norm
Cigar
of
Bar.
Don Juan Cigar Bar?
That's where we do our LSU postgame show from.
Yeah.
And it's just a complete degenerate shit show, but you can smoke inside.
Allow me to share
So
some wisdom.
I just burn cigarettes and drink mezcal the entire game and then go crazy afterwards.
TJ update on the horses, and then Brandon. Oh my!
That's
God.
not good.
Oh my God!
That's not good.
It's not where you
Oh
wanna be.
fuck!
T-Bob,
Yeah.
making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
Making my way downtown.
Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
Yeah, I would think so. Like sometimes drinking does that.
There's violence in movie and sex on TV.
Can y'all shut the fuck up?
Like to get away.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
It's a perfect sitcom.
Yeah. It's
It's a
perfect theme song.
sitcom.
Everything
It's
about it's great.
timeless. Yeah, I mean,
And it got better with age.
the intro.
Should we do a Cheers
They,
podcast?
I think
That's
they're the
what the
best
whole-
cold opens in all
Yeah,
of TV.
but that's what the intro
Yeah.
drives home is the whole like visuals of the people at the bar like 200 years ago. You know.
That's just, you know,
And then you're like, oh my God, this bar is timeless. The show is timeless.
everything's time.
Well, there-
Everything's
there-
timeless.
Norm Peterson was
No
time.
matter, you could fast forward 10,000 years, and somewhere in this world will be a bar where someone just walks
Look,
in
man,
and he's
it's-
just looking to get a beer, man.
You're
Just looking to get a
talking my
beer. and
language.
This is good.
lighten his
This is
load
good,
a little
Cody.
bit.
In the fantasy world, dude, you know the inn at the crossroads where the weary traveler comes
That's exactly right.
to warm up, maybe get a good bite,
I love
little
Cheers.
nip.
I fucking love Cheers. Cheers is.
I love Cheers as well.
What a show. What a show.
Do you agree with me that it never really dipped in quality?
Never really
Most-
dipped in quality.
Yeah.
And you know,
I like the later seasons better than the early seasons.
yeah. I do think we've talked about this before. I think Diane, the first time I watched it, I was like, Diane, get her out. Like when she left, I was like, good. I don't really care.
Yeah.
And then the more I rewatched it, the more I was like, that was a necessary character.
But
But it was very funny.
Why did it stop then?
Well, it went 13 years, 12 years.
13 years.
Yeah,
I
or 11, however many.
got canceled.
Went forever.
Yeah.
Why did NBC cancel Cheers?
It was the first thing. It was cancel culture.
If it's so good, why is it?
Cancel culture, yeah. No, I mean, I guess y'all are saying though it never jumped the shark. It just
No,
ran
it
its
just-
Not really,
It just-
no.
It just
It
kind of
ran
ran
its
its course.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Launched so many careers.
Woody?
I used
Name
to
name
want-
name an actor.
Isn't
Name
Frasier-
any actor, and I bet they started on Cheers.
Isn't Frasier a Cheers?
That's
Yeah.
exactly
character?
right.
Am
See,
I right?
told you. You could do this all day. Name anybody, and they started on Cheers.
Woody Harrelson.
Started on Cheers.
Danny McBride.
Fuck, you got me.
I thought.
What was your plan for that?
Wait, I thought.
How were
I
you getting out of
don't
that?
know.
No, Mark. I thought we
I-
were doing a bit. I just thought you were going to
He
say.
was. He just
started-
didn't know what the bit
Oh,
was.
You needed to just say started on Cheers no matter what.
I was
We're
Danny
down to 2
McBride
minutes.
I was
started on
hoping he
Cheers.
wouldn't call my bluff.
Real quick.
Timothy Chalamet started on Cheers.
Started
He
on
played
Cheers.
the baby in
That's
season 7.
Real quick. Blutman.
Didn't
Florida Panthers are real good.
Florida Panthers are real good.
I don't have one. Do you have one?
I don't have one.
I have a Panthers jersey.
NASCAR.
I do not have one.
Oh, I got one.
I love NASCAR.
Come on, bro.
Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez is the crown jewel of
read
the
it fast.
NASCAR Mexico Series. Tight corners, fast straights push drivers to their limits with door-to-door battles all race long. Anything can happen in Mexico City, where bold moves and dramatic finishes are part of the show. The fan experience is electric with passionate crowds, nonstop energy, and a celebration of motorsports culture. Tickets are going fast, so lock yours in now at NASCAR.com. Don't miss the excitement. Feel the adrenaline in Mexico City. Get your NASCAR Cup Series ticket now for edge-of-your-seat racing action. Secure your seat today at NASCAR.com.
Speaking of edge of your seat racing action,
Yes.
here we are.
1 minute.
1 minute to go.
My God.
The bench today is hilarious.
First class is just
Come on, baby.
Full bench.
not fading at all.
Blutman.
First class is
Get Kenrick Williams out.
5 seconds.
Come on, baby.
5-second answer. Panthers are real good.
Panthers are really good. Canes are fraud still.
All right. Give the mic to Cody.
Yep.
What are you rooting for here, Cody?
Uh-oh.
I just want to go.
Oh, there goes first class.
That no is just.
Oh, first class is fading.
Yeah, dude. The
No,
no.
sitting the rail. Journalism.
No is in a good
Here
spot.
comes
Journalism. The race of his life.
Watch this last Economy Plus, though.
Oh no! Watch
Connor.
out for train bus.
Watch this last Economy
Connor.
Plus.
Go, Connor.
Yeah.
Oh no.
30 seconds remaining in the race of a lifetime. We have 6 yeses.
God, Connor,
one
your voice
first
is so
class,
good.
one
at
train or
no.
bus.
Look at no.
20 seconds
Look at
remaining.
no.
Look like got a lot of
Oh
yeses.
my God, no.
No's falling
No
back.
is starting to fall back in the hunt,
look
but
at
we
no.
have seen crazier things happen
No, it was
before.
like a slingshot.
Oh no.
No,
Bus is coming.
remaining. We have steady yeses.
Train bus
Oh
is
my
coming.
God.
Frontier.
No.
Frontier.
Economy Plus.
Oh, there they go. There they go.
There we
There
go.
Oh my God.
And we just have Cody's going.
It's just yes.
Let's
In the
go.
end, it's just yes.
Holy shit, that was crazy.
In the end, it's
Fuck
just
yeah.
yes.
Wow.
Go Buffalo.
Bandits.
Bandits. Go Bandits.
So we just buy you any ticket
Yep.
to just a ticket on. Do you have a preferred airline?
What did you think of the pitch?
First class in Frontier.
Pitch was great.
Okay.
Pitch was good. Yeah, it
I
sounds
thought
like
it was
it
a
sounds like you want our approval of the pitch more than you want the actual trip.
Bro, there's a lot of effort.
If you had to pick one,
He did have a worse pitch.
if you
Much worse.
all right, Cody, if you had to pick one, we will buy the tickets, or we will admit that
It was
we
great.
respect the fuck out of you and appreciate your talent after watching
Yeah.
the pitch.
You're the best.
Tickets is
Take
probably
the
fine.
Take the attaboy.
Tickets,
What?
yeah.
You want that? You want one out of
This was my original pitch.
I don't know if you heard it. Yeah, what's the original?
Jokes to lighten the mood.
I need money
This
for a
is bad.
flight.
Oh my God.
Did TJ see this and suggest the video?
I suggested maybe lighten the mood a little bit. Just a little.
I had to play my strengths.
What's
I was like, let's just make
you
a
said
video.
you said invest in a trip to Buffalo. What is the investment? What do
Just a flight.
We're not getting
Well,
things
what do
back,
we
though.
get? Like an
No, no, no,
investment?
no,
on
you're
returns.
covering it
What's
right
our
here.
return on investment?
You're looking at it.
Oh, there it is. All right,
Mostly
pictures
sports is
and
the number
videos.
Box lacrosse podcast now.
Yeah, I mean,
Good call.
He's not wrong.
Do you have Bandits hookups?
Yeah.
I
Can you,
think.
get, can you get one of the players on the show after they win?
Can you bring us some merch?
And the trophy.
Bring
And
us
the
some
trophy
merch.
needs to be
Can you bring the trophy? Bring a player back with you.
Bring a player back, and this will all be worth it.
We all want championship merch if they win.
Done.
But Cody Miles, you just won the grand prize. You're going to Buffalo.
Where would you rather be?
Where would you rather be than right here, right
no
now?
better place than Buffalo, New York.
This is awesome.
That's the
What a
you so
show,
much, guys. Thank
Is this
you.
the
This was crazy. This was packed.
crazy packed show? Mr. Bing Bong was on the show. Even Jerry O'Connell was on the show.
Yeah, he was.
Both.
What a
Jean
thumbnail
shorts.
that'll be.
We had both.
Jean shorts on the stairmat.
Jean shorts being on the show and not being worn by T-Bob was the upset of the day.
Yeah, I know. I tried to dress all fancy here on day one. I'm meeting a whole new people. Don't worry though, the thighs are going to be out in a bit.
Good.
I don't think I-
We got to bring out George
Ow,
Day
my
soon.
groin.
Yeah.
George.
I spread my legs at one part during the show, and then I was like, nope, we're just gonna. It's a bad visual. Oh God, I'm cramping.
Are you okay?
I'm cramping.
No,
All right.
My groin is.
This couch is tough on you. You gotta battle.
Just received word. Player merch, trophy, anything they want.
Look at
From
that.
from who? Don't name names.
When they said player, like we could have a player.
Who's
can acquire.
who's
This is gonna be awesome.
who are you receiving word from? Is it someone
Also,
in the
just let
team,
me
or is
know,
it just?
I think he's friends with like the
we
GM.
could. We'll talk off air.
All right, that's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. See you guys.
That's how ball is done.
Did Cody kind of sound like fucking Movie in that pitch? Oh, come on. When he said, uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
family, 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 family.